Hi guys, Kun here. I would like to welcome you on my channel that would be dealing with painting on glass. And in these first 6 or 8 videos I would like to explain you how to paint on glass and what you need to do and what you need to have in order to make a painting. In this first video I would like to introduce you with the things that you need to have or you need to buy and how much it will cost to just start to paint on glass. So let's go on. First thing that you need to do is to have good ventilated room. It's important to have it for a few reasons. Acrylic paints, unlike you were thinking, are not toxic or not dangerous for health, at least what internet is telling for us. However, solvents that are included inside the paints, they are not so nice. The vapors of solvents can cause some headaches and tiredness and greatly reduce the life of your small home pets, especially birds. Therefore, it's necessary to remember that while you're painting and in the next 4 to 5 hours while the paint is drying, it's good to have open windows and have fresh air passing into the room where you're painting. After 2 years of painting, I cannot say that I have any of bad feelings while doing this. So it's not as bad. The next thing that you'll need is a flat table. And better to use some old table as however you try, independently of how hard you try and how hard you don't want to, you will make your table dirty. So better to have the table that is not so nice looking one. Now let's move to instruments and tools that you need to buy, which helps you while painting. The first one is the paper, well, this kind of paper. The second one is the cleaning solution for glass, which we will use to prepare the glasses before painting. Next one is a small knife. This kind of knife that will be used to remove the painting which was done not so good. Okay, so these are the tools that we will need to have. The next item is glass itself. The glass can be whatever. It can be transparent glass, can be colored glass, can be glass with a texture, thin or thick one, big and small one. The only thing which I would personally advise you to have glass with one flat surface on which you will essentially paint. And its thickness should be at least 3 millimeters, not to crack, and not more than 5 millimeters, as then the painting would be way too heavy. Also, you will need to have several paint brushes with different sizes, and I think I'm gonna talk about the brushes in one of the next videos because it's a rather important topic. And moving to the final and one of the most important parts, it's paint as it is. And you need to purchase several things. First one is outliner. Your image would be constructed of borders and paints which is filled between those borders. The reason is that paint used to paint stained glass images, stained glass like images. It's quite liquid, and if you try to mix it, you could not have nice borders as with oil paints on canvas. And these are the ones. The second group of items are paints for stained glass painting or glass painting. They can be transparent like these ones, they can be not transparent, and they're normally sold in bottles of 30 to 60 milliliters each. The next group is the paints for wood, textile, metal, ceramics, whatever you can other imagine. Even though producers do not recommend to paint on glass using paints for the other materials because adhesion can be rather low, on my experience, if you mix a lot of this with a bit of this, you can have very nice effect without altering adhesion properties of painted surface. One more thing that you need to buy is colorless paint. This will be used as a media to dilute our paints and make our tones hues and different effects. Yeah. And the last one is the solvent which will be used to clean our brushes after painting. And this is actually rather important stuff, as if you would not do this, your hobby would become extremely expensive. One more important note for you. I'm using to paint on glass all products from a company called Acrylex. It's a Brazilian company, and I don't want to promote them from one point of view, as I don't think that they are the best ones, because I have not tried other producers. However, I would say that the quality of these paints is rather good, and well, as I'm living in Brazil, it's easily accessible for me personally. Well, let's now move to the fun part. How much it will cost. Paper towels will cost you $50 a pack, window cleaner will cost you $1, one bottle more or less. The knife would cost you $1.5 or $2. Paint brushes, well, you will need to have a few of those, but the price will range from $1 to $5 each, and there are paint brushes which are cheaper than this. However, I would not recommend you to buy those, because on my experience, they're bad. For example, this guy I'm using for 1 year already, and well, it's still rather good. And the Chinese brushes that I bought with a very nice price, after 3 usages they just got unusable, even though I was cleaning them as necessary. All of these paints will cost you from $1 to $4 or $5 per bottle, depending on the producer and the volume of the paint. Note that you will need to have about 20 of those bottles initially, because it should include one set of all paints for the glass painting, few outliners, and well, one colorless paint, solvent, and maybe a few other bottles. Therefore, total amount of money that you will need to invest in the project is about $60. And the last thing which I need to note is the price of the glass as the substrate for painting. Well, I will tell you the estimation based on the Brazilian prices. 1 meter square of a glass which is 3 to 5 millimeters thick and well, doesn't have too complicated texture like for example this, will cost you from $12 to $18. Therefore, one piece like this will cost you about $1. That means, well, the glass is rather cheap. Well, I hope it was helpful to you note all these small details and things. As one example, I would like to demonstrate you one of the paintings that I made. So this what you can do, well, sometime after you start this hobby. And well, leave comments if you have any questions you want to ask. For some general questions, I would like to invest some time in the next videos to answer them. If you like the video, put it a like, subscribe for my channel, and yeah, I hope you like it and enjoy it, and see you next time. Bye.